Holy shit! Visual figure for the 25 gifted, what the fuck? Oh my god. Holy schmoly. 25 gifted, man. That's big. What a way to start the stream. Holy schmoly. Guys, just start now. Fuck it. Fuck the 3-minute intro. Alright. Hi! Ahoyo! Ahoyo!
K9 gross pin, K9 gross pin.
Hello, Keezy. Thank you for 29 months. I really appreciate that. And Xiaolong Bao, thank you so much for the 1 gifted. And Visual, again, thank you for the 25 gifted. You're absolutely insane, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, music's a bit loud.
Hi, K9 Kuro Cog, K9 Kuro Cog.
Bye, thank you so much for the 32 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. In it, it is our day. The British day has arrived. The chews of days. It is our time. Now is my time. Chew of days. Tuesday, in it. What's fucking going on, lads? Are we ready to have a bit of banter? A little bit of banter. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I am doing pretty okay. Pretty optimizingly okay, I suppose. Not too shabbies. Hype train. Oh! My last hype train, guys. My last ever hype train. You having a laugh? If you don't enjoy the chat with that title alone. Okay, listen.
Thanks for the stream title jump scare bro K9 Kuro's tear anyways hope your drip goes well K9 Kuro.
Thanks, dude. Okay, to be honest, I didn't even do that to jump scare. The only reason I realized it was a jump scare is because Mystery pinned that message. Because I was busy. And I had to put a title really quick. So I was like, oh, what am I doing? Okay, this is probably the last stream before I go. So I just put, maybe last stream, enter, boom. And then I was done. And then I started, like, getting everything up and ready. Because I was busy. So, I didn't think about it. Whatever. Am I wrong, though? It is the last stream. Probably. I put maybe, because I don't know if it will be. Because maybe I'll stream tomorrow, too, but I don't know. I don't know. My flight is coming up, so I don't know. Do I really want to do that? Who knows? Ouch. Ugh. But if you don't know, I will be flying to Australia. I'll be flying to Australia to go to Perth. And I'm part of a convention there, so that's going to be pretty epic. That's going to be pretty freaking sweet, I'd say. Here's your best Australian accent. Kuro, you fucking cunt. There you go. There's my Australian accent. Thoughts? That's just cute. I know. Well, she's the only reference I have of Australians. So what am I supposed to know? I don't know. In any case, oh, why am I drinking water? I have mango green tea here. Also, this stream is not going to be too long. I actually have some more shit to sort out today. Which one of them being my bank card. I'm seeing if I can get something sorted with it before the trip. But the trip is coming up real soon, so I don't know. But I have to do that, and we'll see. So I can't stream too long today, unfortunately. I have to ask, though. Wait, Q, you're here. You're Australian. Okay, I have to ask. Apple Pay is big in Australia, right? Or, because I'm assuming it's kind of like the UK, where people just use Apple Pay for shit. Yeah? Okay. So even if today the shit goes wrong, I should still be fine. Because I do have some money in my UK bank, but I usually use the money in my UK bank to pay my mum. So it's kind of annoying that I have to use that, because then I have to transfer money again sometime. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I guess it will be fine, and I'll just use Apple Pay for the most part, but yeah, it is an emergency, yeah. It would be nice if I could get something right before the trip. It would be really, really nice, but what can you do? What can you do if we're not able to? Haven't used any cash at all this trip? Oh, okay. That's good. Good luck with all this stuff. Thank you, Landy. Borrow from Q. Yeah, borrow from Q, the person who's always in minus in their bank. Yeah, what am I supposed to borrow? Her debt? Like, I don't...
K9 Kuro, hi, have fun, K9 Kuro, dance.
Yo! Ice Latte, thank you for the 31 months, and Cyrile, thank you so much for the 31 months as well, and 5 thank you as well for the 32 months. Thank you guys so much! Big love. Big love. Oh, man. That mango green tea is so good, though. There you go. Why maybe last stream? Did I miss something? Maybe last stream, because I'm going Australia in a few days. And when I go to Australia, who says that I'm going to come back and stream again? Ho ho ho. You can make her in bigger debt? Wait, you might be onto something. Do I want to do that to an art student, though? They already have so much going wrong in their life. I don't know. I think that's, like, too far, low-key. You know? Like... So, are you excited for Aussie? I am, actually. I'm very excited. Surprisingly. I know it's just Perth, and everyone's making fun of it because, like, oh, Perth has nothing.
Watch out for kangaroos, K9 Kuro Kek.
I will. If I see a kangaroo, I'll run. But everyone makes fun of Perth, whatever. But I'm actually excited. I'm very excited to go. Because, I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I think I'm going to have a fun time. I don't know. I got good vibes from the trip. Also, Alvin's down for the 30 months. Holy shit. And thank you, Ice Latte, for 100 bits. Thank you. I have good vibes. I have a good feeling. What about any walk stream in Oz?
We K9 Kuro sees.
Yo, Diddy, I think it's for the 31 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know. Maybe not, maybe. Maybe not. I haven't really done IRL streams in a while because they scare me. IRL streams are just so scary nowadays. I don't know. I have trauma. Like, there's a reason why popular IRL streamers don't IRL stream alone. You know, they usually have, like, some people around them, or bodyguards, or all these other things, you know? It's just not safe. Trauma v Expo jumpers? No. They were great. Not that. Not that. It's okay. Mystery can jump at me. I don't mind. I'll punch her in the face. But I will do a stream. There, yeah. I'll get some Aussie snacks, and I'll probably do a stream in my apartment, or whatever is it called? Hotel, I guess is what you would call it. I'll do it in my hotel room or something. I'll get some Aussie snacks. I'll bring my MacBook, and I'll bring a little camera, like a USB-C camera, so I can, like, aim it and try to show you guys what's there. I'll try to get, like, a decent lighting or something. And I'll give the snacks a try on stream. Yeah. But I won't be streaming more than once or twice when I'm in Australia. And the streams will be quite short as well. But you'll probably get me for like 2 hours on each stream. I definitely will do at least one stream, and it will probably be like 2 hours long. But if I do two streams, they'll probably both be like 2 hours long, something like that. It would be cool to walk around the con, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It is an artist alley, so I'm low-key kind of scared if I was to stream in there that there's going to be some art of like some Genshin character spreading his hole and getting it filled, like just there. You know, I'm a little suspicious about it because it's literally an art convention. Like, I don't know, man. Why don't you stream the fan meet? The fan meet? Well, you mean I should go to the fan meet? And say, and be like, yo. Dude, it's called a fan meet. It's not called a Kuro and fan meet.
That's typically only the night markets or specially curtained off ID'd areas. That's what a friend tells me, at least. K9 Kuro pray.
Yeah, a friend. Yeah. Totally a friend. Totally not you who's been to like, what, 70,000 cons in 1 year, every year. Yeah, totally not you, bro. Michi invaded the last fan meet that happened? Really? In person? Oh, you mean on the robot? Oh. I see. Yeah, I was like, what? She hates being in person. ADP line. Don't worry, I won't be gone for long. I'll be gone for a while until I'm never back again. Pretty much. We'd be delighted to try kangaroo meat in Australia. No. No, actually. I'm not delighted, to be honest. But sure, whatever. There's gifts for you, so you should go. Where? The fan meet? I don't even know when that fan meet is. Or where it is. I'm assuming it's in the convention center, but I don't know where or what the hell. Also, I wonder how many fans are even going to be there for that. Like, am I gonna... If I went there, is it just gonna be Q alone standing there? Because I kind of don't wanna... Like... You know? Like, who else is going? I got a message by Steffi. Meetup, 1 p.m. Saturday. 1 p.m. on Saturday? Wait. When is my thing? When is my thingy? Let me see. My thing's 11 a.m. Saturday. So that means I would have like an hour to barge into it. Steffi, how do you know my schedule better than me? I was like looking through Discord to see if I could find what the fuck my schedule is, and you know it. You know what I'm doing. You know my attending, like, times. The hell? Steffi, the real secretary. You're planning on Michi's mods? Ah. Actual secretary. Wait, Steffi is low-key giving, Isabel energy. Am I wrong? She might be Isabel. Like, think about it. I don't know. Time to turn her into a dog. Turn her into a fucking dog right now. Make her bark. I see the vision too, yeah. Steffi Bell? True? Truth nuke? Also, I've been avoiding every comment with the... I did get a haircut. I did see you guys ask about it. I've been intentionally avoiding it. But, yeah, it's fine. I think that, I think my hair looks fine. I like it. I like it. It's probably the best one I've had so far. I'm just not used to it right now. And I look fat and ugly and gross. So you took your Ali's schedule? Wait, let me see. Oh, you have the whole schedule here. I see. They have a Love and Deep Space cosplay meetup? Oh, bruv. My panties. Oh, I see, yeah. Okay. Meet and greets. Boom. Ah. Got it. Understood. Will there be any stick figure cosplays? Wait, true. Is he a me and Michi's game? Probably. What color did you dye it? I dyed it red. See, I would show you guys, but I look like shit right now. And always. I always look like shit. Blech. Blech. Cover your face or only show the back?
Full red?
No, not full red. Not full red. Just the bottom. Thank you for 9 months though. A and autistic. Thanks for always being here, man. And thank you, Dinia, for the 31 months as well. Cover your face. I haven't got a picture. I'd have to take it now.
K9 Kuro.
Yo! Penalty, thanks so much for 32 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, guys. Oh, are you really gonna make me stand up and take a picture of myself? You should hide your haircut until the con and see how many people recognize you. Bruh, Yo! Very Mizuki, thanks so much for the raid. Hi, Raiders. Hi. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Ho, 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 ho. Hi, guys. Ghosty Raid. Hi. I'm debating whether I want to take a picture of my hair or not, or if I just don't take a picture, and then you guys will never know until I do the con and then someone takes a picture of me. I was streaming to the bad thing instead of way too late. Oh, I've never done that before. I totally have never done that before. Ooh, you want to take a pic so bad. You remind me of that... What's that guy? That dog? Is it Sherman? Or whatever? Where it's like a gif of that dog. Where he's like moving his hand. And he has glasses. Like, ooh. 5 a.m. raid. Woo! Oof, oof, oof. Ah. I got my trailer? I am. I'm coming soon, in like a few days. A few days, bro. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, you know what? I'll stand up and take a picture. But if I look like shit, I blame you. Which I do. Because my hair is not even styled. I just woke up and my hair's messy. Right, hold on. I'm taking a picture. I guess I should take it from the side? No. Yeah. Oh, no, no. Yeah, the side is probably better because this haircut is not really a frontal thing. Okay. Hold on. I look like a fucking bitch! Okay, wait. Let me quickly, like, draw over my face. Let me draw over my face quickly, because I don't want to put my face on it. Yeah, give me a sec. Okay. Right, let me send it to myself, and then download it. Okay, my hair is messy as fuck, though, and you asked me to take this, like, literally last minute. So leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone. Okay, ready? Ready? Okay, here you go. This is my new haircut. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Is it okay? It's not styled. I literally woke up like this, so it's all messy. But even when it's messy, I think it looks okay. It looks alright, no? Looks curly. Oh, my hair just is kind of curly. It's wavy. This was busy. I was expecting something worse. Oh, it looks way messier from frontal view. I think it looks okay. It's not too bad. I think this is the first time I've been to a hairdresser, and like, I don't look like a fucking dickhead. For once. Yeah, like the emo one. Oh, brother. I wish I had the original tweet. Canine Kuro haircut. Maybe it's on Twitter somewhere? No. No. No, there's a bunch of other ones, but not that one. Oh wait, I think it was from here. 27th of January, 2025. I think it was this, was it? I think it was. Because I took a picture of my hair and I said, gonna get a haircut today. And I remember tweeting afterwards, like, what the fuck? Okay, wait, hold on. January 27th. So how do I filter on Twitter tweets from there? Is it settings? No. Advanced settings. Okay. From January 27th, 2025. Let me see. Oh, wait. I also have to put to January 28th, 2025. This is showing all this other shit. I found it. Oh, God. Guys, look at this. Look at the rebound, okay? Hey, we rebounded. Let's be real. Let's be real, guys. We came back. We came back, bro. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yo. The hair comeback arc is crazy. The guy who did that to your hair is criminal. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was, man. You can see the sadness in my eyes. Oh my god. Stick at the current hairdresser, please. This is the first time I went to this hairdresser. So, yeah. It was a brunch that, Michi recommended. I gave it a try. Wait, look at this.
Your hair is so floofy now I want to touch it. K9 Kuro Pat Kuro K9 Kuro Pat Kuro. You look like a cute poodle.
I look like a what? A cute poodle? Like now I do? Or before? Oh, now? Yeah, it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. I think the only problem is I have a bunch of like white hairs that like my hair hasn't been dyed black, you know what I mean? So I still have like white hairs that need to disappear. But it's fine. Is red only on the bottom? Yeah, it's on the bottom and the back. Like, if I show you here, this is black, but if you go underneath it, it's like layered. So if you lift up this layer, there's a red layer underneath here. It's like a red, brown. Pretty much. In any case, I feel like now this haircut will grow into a very nice hair. You know what I mean? It'll grow into a good haircut. Like, I think it's cut in the way where once it grows longer, it looks better. With time. I think. You just gotta let it marinate, you know? Yes. How long do you want it? I don't know. So, for so many years, I kept getting short hair. And every time I would get short hair, people would rage. People would fucking rage in my community. They would go, why is he doing this? Why does every man cut their hair the moment it starts to look good? I'd get quote retweets like this all the time. And now I'm like, maybe I just shouldn't maybe I should just keep it long like this, you know, and then have a style like this from now on. I don't know. Because every single fucking time I post my hair, they're like, why would he do this? It started to look good. It was long and it looked good. Why would you cut it? I know. Anyway, long hair once, it was very annoying to maintain. Yeah, I don't want to have too long. When your hair is poofy, it's cute. Is my hair poofy now? I don't know. I don't know, bro. You know what's crazy, actually? When I was looking at the pictures to, like, put on the screen, I had a picture from last stream, which is when I was, like, a little fucking femboy with pink hair. Look at the difference. Look at the difference, guys. That's like a completely different look than I'm used to. What the fuck? Isn't that like... Well, I mean, this one was when I was 17. And this one's when I'm 25. So, bruh. Bruh. You look like you can play guitar now. Great. So now I look like I'm actually Filipino. Great. Went from K-pop idol to rock star, emo rock star. Okay, bruh. Lead vocalist vibe? Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell no.
What do you mean by last stream? Big Sag.
Before I go to Australia, believe in me. Don't worry. Also, Peanut, thank you for the 32 months, and Rosecat, thank you for the 32 months as well. You guys are amazing. I'm gonna eat your peanuts. Blech. As a dude with long hair, people are still never happy. They start telling you the cut is short all the time. That's the thing. The people around me would tell me to cut my hair short, and then the moment I did, everyone else would rage and say, "Oh, why would he do that?" You know? Like, Michi would tell me that I should cut my hair short. Which is why I would. Because I believe her. Because she's a fucking... she knows more about fashion and stuff like that than me. So I believe her. And the moment I stopped believing in her was when I got that haircut. When I got this haircut is the moment I stopped believing. Up until that point, I had just listened to her. But once this happened, I was like, alright. 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 To you favor the gifted to just go bald. Hey! I will not be doing that. I will not. You know when hair begins to interfere with putting in AirPods over ears, this one is too long. Oh, I see. This will be so much better for gym now. Because I used to have to brush my hair out of the way to put my headphones on, and I'd look like a dickhead. But now, my ears are kind of, like, open. Because it's cut in that way, right? It's cut, like, kind of open. So I don't have to really brush much anymore. Like, you can see, look. Obviously, it's a bit messy, but I could just brush it a tiny bit. And now my headphones will be fine. Like, easy clappers, right? Very nice. Ah. Nice and exposed. Ho, ho, ho. Doesn't look messy. It is messy. It's fine. I feel like the messy vibe kind of works for me anyway, because my personality is quite, I don't know. I don't know the right word for it. But I have like that messy personality, I guess. So I guess it's fine. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. Yes. Did she recommend you this hairstylist? She recommended this hairstyle brunch salon that she gets her hair cut at. She gets it from like the same branch. It's not the exact same one that she goes to, but they have like many, you know. They have like many across Indonesia. So, yo, T, think of the gifted to sloppy femboy. Ew. What the? Sloppy femboy? I don't know if I want to have a sloppy femboy. You sure that's not you? Me? Sloppy femboy? I'm not a sloppy femboy. Sloppy ploppy. Guys, this doesn't... Okay, where is it again? This is not femboy cut, alright? This is not femboy. My previous ones, maybe. This one I would say is not femboy. I've gone the anti-femboy route, guys. It's not happening anymore. Huh. Fuckboy? Okay, dude! It's not the fuckboy cut. I'll kill you. 80s punk rocker. The first thing my friend said, actually, once I shown him my haircut, he said, "You look like you actually produce music now." And I was like, what does that mean? But I feel like I get what he's saying. I kind of get it. Kinda. I kind of see where he's coming from. Maybe you should get a wrong hair salon. That was way back. Not this time. This one was correct. Yummy, yummy. Alright, I'm just drinking this. I'm just drinking this right now. So yeah. I got my hair cut. You guys are just gonna see me in perf anyway. I mean, I say you guys. I say you guys, but not everyone's actually going there, are they? Most of you guys are going there. You know? It's QP. There's no way you just called her QP, by the way. I mean, she might just kill you. She might actually just murder you, by the way. It's fine. At least it's not me. Just me? What do you mean, just me? So so if anyone else says that, that's fine. But if I say that, then I get murdered? This is some favoritism right here. Have fun there. Thanks, Circus Dave. Big appreciation. It's gonna be a little bit of a flight. I think it's 6 hours. So it's not too long, but it's not too short. It's like a medium flight, I'd say. Less than medium. High, low. The higher end of the low. That was 15 hours. Congrats on 3rd graduation. No, technically this would be my 4th graduation. If I could count Indie, Niji, Vshoujo, and then if I was to do it again, yeah, that'll be 4th, dude. That'll be 4. God, I need to stop with this. I need to stop graduating, bro. What's going on here? Yeah, you're right. Let's calm it down. Also, let me see. How long am I even there for? How long am I there for? I don't know how long I'm there for. I don't know. I'm there for a little while. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere. Sometime. I think I'm there for like a week. So... You had an indie VTuber avatar before everything? Yeah, I did. Most of my models right now are inspired from that original one, so... Yes. Graduate with no degree. To be fair, though, I did get 90 credits in college. Which is like the bare minimum you can get before you drop out. But still, how many credits do you need to attend university, actually, in the UK? How many credits to attend university? You need 120 credits. Okay, so look at that. I got 90 credits, and that means I was close to being able to go to... That means I was close, low-key. I just had to stay for another 2 years. The amount of credits to graduate for me was 120-ish. Woo. Yeah, that's for a bachelor's degree. I think that's what I was doing. Was I doing? Wait. What the fuck was I doing? I don't know. Oh, I was getting a... I don't know. You know, I don't know all the terms for educational bullshit because I was a dropout, so... But the thing is, I did drop out after I got my, like, finals for that semester thing. So it wasn't like I dropped out and I didn't get anything. You know what I mean? Like, I committed until the point where I got something and then I dropped out. I didn't just drop out midway and then not get anything. Because I'm not that much of an idiot. Yeah, I was doing... I don't know what I was doing, bro. I don't know what I was doing. But it was creative media. Creative media in English. And creative media was very interesting. Bachelor's and master's degree is directly related to my job, but I'm one of the few. You know what's crazy, guys? I wanted to go into music for college, but I went creative media because I got stopped by the music teacher there. So the music teacher there was like, he told me that to do the course, you need to know how to play an instrument. One instrument. And I didn't know. And I was like, oh. Okay. Which is confusing because what's it called? The syllabus or the like stuff that you learn there. He went over it because I went to the introduction for the course. He went over it and all you'd be doing is learning electronic music production in GarageBand. So I was like, why the fuck do I need to... Why is it required that I need to learn an instrument then? Like, why do I need to have already learned an instrument if I'm going to be using, like, MIDI? I don't know. It was like, whatever. So that's why I went for creative media instead. But honestly, it was probably a good idea I went for creative media because it led down my path of being a streamer somehow. So, who knows? Who knows? You learn fundamentals. But to get into college, that's like 16. And it's required to do the course that is completely electrical. I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. If it was more like a traditional music course, I would understand. But for an electronic music course, I don't really understand. Because there were two different types of music courses. I almost went into an art course instead as well. There was graphics design, right? There's graphics design or creative media. And I went for creative media. But I did do the introduction course for the graphics design one, and I was like, this sucks. Like, I was just doing it, and I was like, man, this just seems depressing. Like, I'm gonna have to do this for 4 years? Hell no. And then I was like, I guess I'll do the creative media course then instead. Because at least it's more varied. That way I'm learning Adobe programs and doing filmmaking, which was like my passion at the time. So, yeah. It's funny though, because all of my options that I was choosing were all creative. Nothing that's actually worth anything in the world. No, like, oh, I'm studying to be a doctor. I'm studying to be a lawyer. I'm studying to fucking be a teacher. No, I was studying to make slop and get replaced by AI. That's... Like, come on, dude. What, Ra? What? Also, hold on. I need to take off my shirt. I'm gonna wear a comfier shirt. One sec. Jesus, man. I'll put on this shirt. One sec. One sec. Ugh. Okay. Sorry, I had to put on a comfier shirt. Because that shit was not that comfy.
Graphic design graduate here. Yes, I was depressed
What?
and I tried to change majors for 2 years but failed to because grades too low, so I had to finish it even though I didn't like it.
Damn.
And now I am definitely washed up and not good enough at it to get a job for it now. K9 Kuro Bochi, K9 Kuro
Damn.
Bochi, K9
I
Kuro
never would have
Bochi.
thought you'd go for graphics design. That's crazy. The moment I had to choose, the choice to pick what courses I wanted to partake in, the choice was funneled for me. Because my choices conflicted with too many schedules. Damn. Damn. Sorry, but thank you for the 24 months. Thank you. It was easier for me to go into creative media because 2 of my friends also went into creative media. So I was like, I guess I'll just go there instead of graphics design. You know? I'll just go with my college friends. You know. But then you think about it, it's like, okay. So my college friends, right? I was following where they're going. You know, the 2 people who smoke weed all day and play fucking Sonic 06 while high. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably the best way for me to go in my life. And I do it with them. So I'm no better. So yeah, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just go with them because clearly we all know where we're going in life. So I 6 level high sounds amazing. I'm gonna be real. The loading screens were more frequent than the games, and if you play that while high, it feels twice as long. It feels like you're stuck in limbo. Because the loading screens are so long. Giving an up at that part of the end, yeah, I could have been like going towards film. Ugh. Yucky Yuckington. Film just, I don't know, man. It's not what I expected it to be. I was naive and a child, and I thought that film is a lot simpler than it is, but it really is not. It's way too complex. And it's not just complex, it's one of those things that's like, you have a very low chance of making any money back, if at all, any money in general. You have a very low chance of being able to, like, have it as your main job. You'd have to have it as, like, a secondary job / hobby. You have to do so much different work that takes so much time and effort for even a, like, somewhat palatable product. And you have to coordinate with so many people, keep schedules all the time, and it's like, do I want to do that for the rest of my life? No. No. Not really. That's when I dropped out and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start working. I'll just start working immediately, and I got a job getting underpaid as shit. I got multiple jobs. And then, years later, my friends, like, graduated from creative media, and then they just went straight to jobs that had nothing to do with media. So it's like, except now they have less work experience because they spent all that time doing their creative media, like, course and finishing it. So, quite interesting. Hello, Cyberpunk. What's up? Same with game dev. Yeah. It is quite similar. A more creative media experience for your resume being a VTuber? Wait, you might be right. Did a concept art course and we had our classes 3 times smaller by the time we graduated because people kept dropping out. Yeah. That actually was the same with my creative one because I wasn't the first one to drop out. The whole class was so full, and then midway through the first year, it was like less than half of the people. Pretty crazy. Same game dev, but I work for a small outsourced studio. Make one thing, like one off advertisement game or small mobile game. Ah,
Since
okay.
graduating for the last 15 years, my jobs have been mailroom worker, political canvasser, at-home health/medical worker, Shake Shack employee, cell phone sales rep, Uber driver, and again I'm a medical field worker again. I think doing jobs that have nothing to do with degree is extremely common. Canine Kuro squish.
Dude, it's not just that. All of those jobs have nothing in common at all. What the hell? Even your jobs have nothing in common with each other. What? Let me see. How many jobs have I done? I'm gonna try to remember them. Right, let me get like sticky notes up so I can write it down. So, I've been a house cleaner, Avon magazine deliverer. I've been a office worker, filing addresses. I've been clothes store, what are they called? Like the employees. Like, but you don't call them employees. Clothes store person. Worker. I guess. I don't know. I've been in pet store worker. I've been a DIY store worker. I've been let me think. What else has there been? Oh yeah, hotel worker. I've been a front of house bar worker. I've been a back of house food runner. I've been... What else is there? I think I'm missing something. What else am I missing? I think I'm missing like one. I can't think of it at the top of my head. Been a waiter. I feel like that kind of comes into play with front of house. But yeah, well, that job had 3 different positions. There was the bar, there was the waiting, and then there was the food runner. And I did all 3. But I'm just counting that as front of house bar worker. It's like the same thing. Corpo VTuber? I guess streamer. Yeah. Streamer. There you go. So, the ones I can remember so far is I've had house cleaner, Avon magazine deliverer, office worker filing addresses, clothes store worker, pet store worker, DIY store worker, hotel worker, front of house bar worker, back of house food runner, and streamer. I know I have another though. I just can't remember. What the fuck was it? You know, I was really close to, I was really, really close to getting a job in a cinema, and it was between me or this other guy. And then the person was like, oh, what's your guy's favorite movies? And I was like, oh, I really like Baby Driver. And he was like, oh, I haven't seen that. And I'm like, oh, you should. It's really good. It's a very good, like, piece of, you know, movie, media, whatever. Like, cinematography, the soundtrack's great, acting is great, whatever. And then the other guy said he was really into Avengers. And the fucking interviewee suddenly lit up and was like, oh my god, who's your favorite? And he was like a super big Marvel fan. And this motherfucker got hired. And I swear to god it's because of that. I swear. I swear he chose him over me because he wanted to just nerd about Marvel. And I was like, are you serious, man? Whatever, man. Avengers was basic shit. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Did you have a story about Pizza Hut? No, you're right. That was me. Yeah, I had an interview at Pizza Hut, and the guy offered me water for some reason, and I never accept, but that time I accepted. And I would talk with my hands a lot, and I accidentally knocked the fucking water he gave me into his notepad that he was writing notes of the interview on. And then it went all wet. And then I made a joke, and I was like, oh, don't worry, I'm not usually this clumsy on a job. And he was like, and I was like, and then after the interview, I just never got a message back. And I was like, well, that's brilliant, isn't it? Pretty fucking brilliant. Going to Australia? Yeah, I'm going to Perth. Hiya, chat and Kuro. Hello, mermaid. Pizza Hut Oshi timeline. At least you got interviews. I mean, to be fair, the reason why I got interviews is because almost all of these jobs were when I was like 16 to 18. So they want to hire like the youngest people that they can take advantage of, usually. Perth? Yeah, Perth. I am attending a convention and I got a completely free flight and hotel. And I'm getting paid to attend. So, I mean, I think anyone would take that, no? Free hotel, free flight, and I'm getting paid to get there, to go there? I mean, I'll take that. Any day. Worked in a girls' clothing store, but we had to only wear clothes from the store. Ah. That is quite common, I feel. I feel like I've seen that before, yeah. I want to say, let me look at my jobs. I think the worst jobs was house cleaner. Pet store worker. House cleaner and pet store worker was shit. Clothes store as well, though. Clothes store sucks because depending on what clothes store you work at, they have like a certain vibe for their playlist. And the one that I was working at was Debenhams. And Debenhams has like really shit pop house crossover music that sounds royalty free. I hated it. It was so bad. When you went to house cleaner, did you have to provide your own things to clean? No, I was working under someone, like this other guy. He was like, you know, he was like helping me to get a job or whatever. But I hated him, so I quit. He was really fucking weird and like low-key a predator, so I left. But that's a story for another time. That's a story for another time. Yeah, it was really fucking weird, so I just left. Yeah, but for pet store, the reason why I don't like the pet store was because the pet store was next to a garden part of the store, and people would come in and be like, "Hey, where are these like insert random flowers?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I work the pet zone." And he's like, "Oh, okay, but could you just point me in the direction?" I'm like, I don't fucking know, mate. And on top of that, The pet area had a open roof because it's next to this garden thing, right? It had an open like sunroof with glass, like it was glass. So it was like a fucking glass house. And I was working in summer, so it was so hot in that pet store part that I was working at. It was so hot, and I was so on edge the whole time. Like any small thing would piss me off. I remember though, I used to do like all of my job ASAP, like restock everything or whatever, and just like bang it out. And then I would be like, okay, I have around 15 minutes to do nothing before someone does something or calls for me. So I would go into the staff room and I go into the staff bathroom and I would read, I would read Nagatoro in the bathroom. I'll be like, oh, okay. I would just like read the pages. And then after my 15 minutes, I'd be like, okay, I'm going back now. No one would even notice I was gone. That's how fucking shit the job was. They wouldn't even know. Because nothing was going on. I just had to... And the thing is, you're not allowed to change zones. I don't know if anyone has worked in this kind of thing before where there's like multiple zones. But you're supposed to stay in your designated zone. You're not supposed to... Like, if you work in pets, you're not supposed to go to like DIY. You're supposed to, like, stay in your zone in case someone has something to ask you or whatever. So, yeah, I like would go back there. No one's in there. And I'd be like, okay, well, this is boring. Consuming Nagatoro in 50-minute intervals at a time sounds like the intended way. True. Try bigger my experiences. Dude, my experiences are so boring. I haven't really got many experiences, methinks. But yeah. Bad memory with some vet. They cut my dog's whiskers. What the fuck? That's so weird. That's so weird. I work fridges. I don't know a single area around it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I remember this old guy came up to me and was like, hey, where do you keep the hammers? And I was like, I don't know, the DIY area. And he's like, oh, can you take me there? I'm like, okay. I took him to the DIY area and he was like, do you know where it is? Like, the hammers? And I'm like, no. But I'll look for it. And he's like, yeah, please. I'm like, bro, can't you do this? Like, I already put you in the area where it is, and you still want me to look specifically for where it is. But on top of that, you're making me look for where it is, and you're following me. You could have done this yourself. You're going the same way I'm going. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. If he's gonna follow me like a Pokemon, then why couldn't he have just done that without me there? He could have just went in that same path and looked around and just saw that there's a fucking hammer there. The worst, though, is when they ask something obscure, like, oh, where's this random thing? And you just make a guess, you know? You just make a guess of where it is. And they're like, okay, you take me? I'm like, okay, fine. And then you walk over to where you guess it is, and it's not there. And then you're like, well... and now you're just standing there, looking around, and you're like, oh, wait, I guess we don't have any. Sorry. And then, this happened to me. And then you leave them alone, and then they suddenly see you again later on, like 20 minutes later. And they're like, oh, by the way, you did have it in store. I found it over here. And it's like, oh, okay, good for you. I'm glad. Thanks for telling me that. Like, yeah, so you did have it in store. I'm like, all right. Thank you. Like, what am I supposed to fucking say, dude? Oh, I'm so sorry. My apologies, we did have it in store. My sincere apologies. Oh. Like, what? Or the worst is when they go, oh, we don't have any in stock anymore. And then they go, oh, can you look in the back? And it's like, the back? You want me to look in the back? Yeah, if I go in the back, I'm gonna see fucking Mark eating a fat sandwich and farting in the staff room. Like, brother, what the fuck do you think the back is, man? Hello? What? That reminded me! That's what I was missing! Oh my god. I worked in a supermarket and I worked in a meat deli. Oh no, wait, yeah. I worked in a deli that had meat and cheese. So there we go. Now that's my full list. I remembered. House cleaner, Avon magazine deliverer, office worker, clothes store worker, pet store worker, DIY store worker, hotel worker, front of house bar worker, back of house food runner, supermarket worker, deli meat and cheese cutter, and streamer. So that's 12 jobs I've had. Quite the interesting amount of jobs. 12 jobs. That's where back is usually I walk behind the person and say, no, not in your back. Okay, and then they report you to your boss and you get fired, yeah. I say there's something Mother's human about Kuro talking about how they struggled to stay in their work experience, and just as he says, did you check? And a hard cuts to an ad of a guy getting hit by a train. What? Okay. That is annoying, though. When you go and, you know, check the back, and you say, no, sorry, it's not there. And then they go, oh, did you check hard enough? Or are you sure? Or can I get the manager? When they say, can I get the manager? And then they ask the manager to check the back as well. It's like, buddy, do you think I have, like, actual problems? Like, you think I can't see that? What is this manager gonna see more than me? You know? I don't know. One is the manager of a gift store. There was a Zoomer customer and they never knew that the Gen Z stare was. And this girl brought up a candle tester to the front counter, and I was like, oh, so this is the tester? The candles are just located behind them in the boxes. And she said, I went, okay. Bruh. Dude, that pisses me off so much. Dude, reading that pisses me off. The people who act like that, where they're like, okay. Like, okay, I'm gonna put my fucking foot in your pussy, you cunt. Like, I'm gonna give you a manual period, you bitch. Like, fuck you. I'm not dealing with that. I'm sorry. Like, why are you giving me this attitude? I'm just a normal fucking worker, man. And you're a dumbass who doesn't know basic human shit. What if they don't have a pussy? Then they're not having... Well, they're gonna wish they did have one. Best thing about being a manager at my store is I can tell them to fuck off. Oh my god, that has happened to me before. I remember I was working a bar, and, like, someone just started being, you know, like a dick to one of the bar workers. And then, this other worker who ended up being promoted to manager, I was friends with him, he was, like, working on the bar too. And then he, like, stood up for this person. And then this person, like, turned to him and was like, I want to see the manager. And he was like, I am the manager and I'll get the fuck out. And then they were like, I'm never coming here again. How dare you? And then as the fucking person was leaving, because bear in mind this is a pub and it's full of drunk people, and it's in the UK, it's in Wales. As they were leaving, all you hear is like 10 drunk 50 to 60-year-old men go, "Way!" It was definitely an experience. Oh my god. Also, I swear to god, these people, the ones that say I'm never coming here again when I don't get their way, they do come again. It's like, what the fuck? When customers go in the back themselves and watch managers have to trespass customers. Go in the back? That hasn't happened, but in the kitchen I worked in, the head chef there got really angry that someone, like, sent back their steak. Because they, obviously, every chef is super egotistical or whatever. But they sent back the steak, and they were just like, oh, fuck you! What the fuck do they even know about cooking? This is medium! This is medium! This is as medium as it's gonna get! And they were shouting like that, really loud. And bear in mind, the door is not that soundproof. And then I went outside to give them their new steak, and they were like, you know, was that the chef that I heard? And I was like, oh, you could hear that? And they were like, yeah, I heard all of that. And I was like, I show speed cooked gif, like, ooh. Oh man. And the worst part is, the worst part about working in the food industry is if you are the server, then they hate you. They don't hate the fucking people who cook the food. They hate you because you're in front of them. So they just give you attitude. They give you attitude, they treat you like shit, and it's like, man, what did I fucking do, man? Why am I getting this? What the hell is your problem? I wasn't the one saying shit to you, like, ugh, whatever. I didn't cook this food. It is what it is. Is it true that most people in the restaurant industry have to do drugs even at work? I mean, the restaurant I worked in had the guy who used to do cocaine all the time, and he was like, oh, Oi, Lloyd, I really miss Spain. You know, I used to do cocaine on the top of my car with my hot girlfriend. Oh, let me show you a picture. You know, and he was speaking through, like, his free teeth. And I was like, oh, dude, yeah, wow, that seems like a really great life. He's like, oh, I know, right? I know. Like, I really miss doing cocaine, honestly. It's so hard to get here. And I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty hard. That's what I had. There was also another guy who, I think I told you guys this before, but he chased around the, like the head chef, one of the head chefs. He chased around one of the head chefs with a knife, during an argument. And then he went to rehab, he got fired, obviously. And then he went to rehab. And I joined during a time where he was already fired, right? And all I would hear is stories of this guy. And then a year into me working there, my manager was like, oh, yes, we're hiring back... What should I call him? We're hiring back Max today. And I was like, Max? Wait. That one? And then I talked to all the people in the thing, and they're like, oh, yeah, I guess he's, like, reformed now or whatever. And then when I met him, he was quite a nice guy. He definitely was on edge a lot, though. But the whole time I was around him, like, the funny thing is, chefs just don't give a shit. They're probably the biggest, like, dickheads you will ever meet. So the moment that he came back in, the head chef was like, all right, welcome back in, Max. Stay away from the knives. And, like, the whole kitchen went, like, dead silent, and he was, like, staring, like... I remember this. I was like, oh, boy. Oh, boy. He was alright, though. It was alright. it kind of sucked to be a food runner because obviously you're the last line of defense before the food goes out, so you have to call out if food is bad, right? And there were times where he would overcook shit. Oh.
Kuro, I see that you have decided to retire. I just wanna say that I fully support your decision. I would also quit before I fall into complete obscurity. Just kidding, have fun in Australia. We'll wait however
Thanks,
long it takes.
Scuttlebutt. I appreciate that. Big love, dude. But dude, there would be times where, like, stuff would be overcooked, and then, like, a garlic bread. I remember there was one time he cooked a garlic bread, and the bottom side was black. And I was like, I'm clearly not gonna serve this. But he put it on the plate in a way that I can't see the underside. But I always check, because, you know, if you work in the kitchen, you know that chefs, they try to get away with shit. So I would check, and I looked, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna serve this. And it was like, what? So you want me to remake the garlic bread? And I was like, yeah. He was like, ugh. And I was like, well, I'll serve the food without the garlic bread, and you can just make the garlic bread, and I'll bring back the garlic bread, and I'll give the garlic bread when it's ready. Because I was like, I don't want to get stabbed. I don't want to get chased with a knife. So I didn't even push back after that. I was like, well, I'll just serve the food, and you can just give me the garlic bread when you're ready, and I'll give it to them. I'll let them know. Anyway, thank you, bye. And I like took away the food and gave it to the table. I was like, oh man, I don't want to be the next victim, bro. You experience like the plates are hot and people forget what they ordered? Yeah. I would carry 4 plates on my hands, and I would usually have like a towel, like a hand towel, so it's not as bad, but they would be pretty hot, the plates, because they're under the light for ages, right? What I usually do is I would like, I don't know, I'm very proactive. I always say, oh, who has this one? And then they all look around like this. And if they don't answer in time, I just say, okay, I'm just going to put this here. And who had this one? And then I keep putting them one down and another until someone is like, you know, whatever. Like, someone knows what they got. And then eventually, people just shift around their food anyway. You know? It's fine. Plus, it's not like I was working in fine dining. I was working in a slopper, carvery, bar, pub, restaurant. So it's not like, you know, people are eating slopper, man. You know? It's not as bad. Wait, your boss got in trouble because they bought bottles of lemon juice and not fresh lemons. Ah. That's interesting. I need to pee. Loki, I need to pee. But I kind of don't want to go and pee yet. I'm kind of like piss maxing. Well, I have a question. 1 in chat if you have worked in hospitality. 2 in chat if you haven't. I'm curious now. How many people have? Okay, it's like half the chat. So for the people who said 2, what did you work in instead? Was working at a sandwich shop count? Yeah, I'd say so. Retail? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Retail. Retail and childcare. Dude, I remember I was like, oh, I could be a babysitter. And then I looked after one kid one time, and I fucking hated him so much. I hate kids. It made me realize how much I hate kids, though. I was like, no, I'm never doing this. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I had a whole profile set up for babysitting, right? Because they have, like, this website for being a babysitter. I had my first time doing it, and it's just like... It was awful. I was like, nah. I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with this kid. Hospo and retail made me hate people. So you went customer service? Oh, and oh, I see. So you became the villain. So you ended up hating people from hospitality and retail. So you became the fucking customer service person who's like, let me put you on hold. And then you play some fucking Snoop Dogg California Girls, but like it's 1K bit rate. Like, 100 bit rate. And it's like... Wait. Like that. They'd always have random parts of the song that like would go so loud and like peek into your ear. It's like, what the fuck is this, man? I hated being on hold with Virgin Media, the internet thing, because they had this music that was like... And every time it would go, it would like peak in my ear. And it would be so fucking loud. I hated it. Oh, what's wrong with people? Why did they do that? Why did that? Well, then Rita has the customer service phone. And whenever someone asks for brand or items I don't know, I put people on hold for a minute. That's a good idea, though. Loud classical music that repeats the last few bars, yeah. That's also annoying.
Arnie, I'm a nurse. The amount of immature and entitled adults I have encountered is insane.
Oof. My mum was also a nurse for a while. So, yeah, she's told me the horror stories. She was, like, nursing for this person who was, like, 70 or whatever. And she would, like, use the excuse that she's old to, like, guilt bait my mum into doing, like, more work. She's like, oh, so you're just gonna leave me to die? But, like, unironically, you know? You're like, oh, so you're gonna let me die then? I can't do anything myself. You're the only one who can help me. So you need to be here. Or otherwise you're just gonna let me die. And my mum felt so shit. She was like, I can't, like, do anything because I'm always there and, like, there's no one else to help. It was, not good. Also, Nova, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. Thanks, man. Big love to you. Oh, okay. I think it's time to piss. One sec. It's piss. Piss. It's piss time. Hello. Hello. I came back right as a
Random
donation.
job thing to mention, but when I drove Uber, my car has Toho, Sakuya and Patchouli
Ooh.
plushies hanging from the mirror, and if I had a nickel from every time a passenger was like, "Oh, I love your Sailor Moon decorations, I love Sailor Moon," I'd probably have like $2 LMFAO.
Oh god. Oh no. Dude. Also, Jarodaki, thank you for the tier 1. Thanks, man. And thank you, UK, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Jarodaki. I had something similar. I had this old, like, sword, don't judge me, but I had a Sword Art Online shirt. And I remember one time, this, like, I don't know, this adult, I don't know how old they were, but they pointed to it and they were like, "Oh, is that Dragon Ball?" And the thing is, it just is so weird to me, because why would you say this? Because why would you say this, you know? Like, like, it's not even remotely close, you fucking idiot! Like, you're so dumb! But I don't get it. Because, bro, Kirito is a skinny little, like, twink boy. Goku, he ain't like that, man. He ain't like that. I just don't get how you can confuse the two. It's just one of those things where I feel like a certain age demographic who are normies, they just think all anime is one anime. You know what I mean? They just think every anime is like the ones they know. Like, oh, that's a Naruto. That's a Dragon Ball. You know? They just say that.
When I was driving down to LA for the Maid Cafe, I was eating at a McDonald's and some guy was like, "Wow, you like anime? Is this Asian Central here?" I was wearing a cat shirt.
Oh. Wait, but they still clocked you though. You are kind of a weeb. Maybe you had like a weeb aura. I don't know, man. Unfortunately, they were right. Like, you had my Dakimakura in your car. Like, he was sitting there in your car. So, unfortunately, they kind of clocked you, Loki. That's okay. And then when every console was being called a Nintendo by people who didn't play. Oh, God.
Excuse me, actually I'm a self-proclaimed otaku.
You know, I had someone in school that would get really mad when we'd call him a weeb. He'd be like, I'm not a weeaboo, I'm an otaku. And he would get so mad and he would like keep explaining that he's an otaku and why he's an otaku and not a weeb. And he was also the one who really loved Monster Musume. I'm like, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know. He used to explain, like, his favorite hentais. There was... oh, I can't remember what it was called. It was something Paradise. And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, this one's really good." I'm like, okay, otaku. I think calling yourself an otaku is more cringe than calling yourself a weeb. I think the next level of calling someone, like, something cringer is when people type it like WIBU. That's, I don't know, something about that pisses me off a lot. Like, oh. Yeah, WIBU, like weeboo. They say weeboo. Yeah. They type it like that. And they say it like that. They say weeboo. And it makes me... It's like... Oh. Thank you for the gifted to Super Weebo Taku 2606. Wow, this guy. Let me see this guy's profile. He doesn't have a profile picture. No. I was half expecting Goku, low-key. But he doesn't have a profile picture. Damn it. Damn it! Ugh. It's fine. Never seen any... Wait, never heard that one before? Dude, I saw on TikTok this guy was making fun of like, weebs, right? But he spelled it W-I-B-U, and I was like, bro, you might be a tourist. Like, you're pissing me off. Like, what are you doing? Like, you've managed to rage bait me, but not even by what you were doing in the video. You rage baited me from the text. How did you do it? You have, like, mastered rage bait or something. I don't know. I was already pissed off. Oh my god. Oh well. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. Oh yeah, I gotta check something quickly. I gotta see when this closes, because I did have to cool them up. Hold on.
So one time I went to Denny's with a friend who had a Demon Slayer t-shirt, and our waiter was like, "Oh, I see you like anime." And then he leaned in and was like, "Do you like hentai?" And my friend gave the most horrified look on his face I ever saw, and I had to step out of the restaurant to literally laugh my ass off. It was a crazy interaction.
What? Wait. The waiter asked that? Wait, what? Oh man. Also, Landy, favor the gifted to Weeboo does not mean weeaboo. Wow, what a username. Also, I just checked, and I don't know if I've missed my time to call already. I just looked and it says that the branch is open 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays. It is 5:35 p.m. But then they also say that there are exceptions. So I'm like, maybe it's fine. No, it's fine. Well, there's not really much I can do now then, is there? It's fine. I'm not going to be streaming... Oh, maybe this will be my last stream. Because then, if it is too late after my stream today, then I'm just going to have to do it tomorrow, right? And I won't be able to stream tomorrow then. We'll see. Steffi, be able to give it to Otaku, not Weeb. Bruh. I will call anyways, yeah. This won't be a long stream. I'm going to, like, stream for another 30 minutes or something. It won't be super long.
I hope you are having a love day.
Whoa! A65 Bleach, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. Thank you. Bounces on it. We will miss you. Will you? Will you really? Hope everyone gets their stream streak. Oh, we are right. Uh-oh. Someone's stream streak is gonna end. Oh no. We have a safe flight and an amazing time down under. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wait, down under? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, Australia's called Down Under. Oh, I thought you meant like you're trying to kill me, like I'm like 6 feet underground or something. Like, like I hope you die. I have a great time, like under the ground, dead. Yummy, yummy. Oh, dude, absolutely hate calling up banks, man. It's so annoying. So goddamn annoying. I was trying to get a like I have this like trusted like friend slash accountant, and I asked if he could like get it sorted for me so I could continue working like without any problems, and he was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he tried, and then apparently like he can't do certain things because I need to be present in the call for it, and I was like, fuck. So now I just have to do it myself, unfortunately. It is what it is. Like, even if I give as much proof that I am authorizing this to work, you need to have, like, the verbal, in-person proof. Honestly, maybe I should have, like, pre-recorded some responses. And then just be like, okay, yeah, play this MP3 when they say this. And when they say this, play it... or whatever like that. And then they're like, oh wait, can you repeat that? And then he just plays the same thing. I say it in the exact same cadence and everything. Like a robot. Have your ID and driver's license? So my working permit, I have a paper version of it, and I'm gonna get a card version of it soon. But I have the paper version of it, so I'm fine. The driver's license, I'm not gonna sort out until I get back. My UK card is completely fucked. I don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna keep it unlocked and go to Australia so I can spend by using it. And then once I go to the UK for the Expo, I'm planning to pick up a new card in person. I think that's probably the best way to do it, right? And then for my Indonesian cards, that's what I'm calling about today or tomorrow. We'll see if they're actually closed right now. Then we'll see. But yeah. Yes. Ow. If I have a residue, Kita, I think so. I don't usually handle that stuff. I have like some people I pay who handle that for me. Because obviously it's a bit easier for people to get the people who know what they're doing with it, right? So I usually just pay for it. I don't really know too much, but I think that sounds familiar. So yeah, pretty chill. Calling banks felt like some villain origin story. Was on hold for an application for an hour and a half, talked to someone for 5 minutes, then had another 30-minute hold. Oh, yeah. Not fun. The good part about the banks here is, surprisingly, my bank has a UK... not UK. They have an English and an Indonesian line. So you can call up and you can select English, and it will transfer you to people who speak in English right away. So it's a lot less confusing. It's quite nice. Yeah. I was recommended this bank specifically for that. But very cool. Very cool. Hey everyone, please take care of yourself and hug a Kuro. How about I hug a Frankie cat? How about that? Then what are you gonna do? Guys, the people I meet in Perth, what do? Do I provide a handshake, or do I wait for them to make a move? Or do I dance battle? The thing is, if I only offer handshakes, then the people who want hugs are gonna feel like they can't ask for a hug, because then they'll be like weird. I'm thinking of it from my perspective. If I was socially awkward like myself, but I'm in their shoes, and I saw that everyone is getting a handshake, I would not ask for a hug. I would be like, hi, and then handshake. You don't like hugs? Who says I don't like hugs? I like hugs. I like feeling the warmth of another human every now and then. The fuck? Other than Perth, there's many Malaysians that reside there. Oh. Stare at them, direct eye contact, no moving for 10 seconds. I can't give eye contact to people for more than 2 seconds, so. Yeah, I like to detect the presence of another human sometimes. Instead of that, I mean, I don't like... Okay. The only reason I really don't like hugs, usually, is because I overthink them. Because I don't know if I'm supposed to side hug. I don't know if I'm supposed to full hug. And if I hug, where do my hands go? And then, do I keep my hands out to the side, like T-posing? Do I put them behind my own back? Do I put them, like, on the... Where am I putting my... Oh my god, like, okay, look at this, look at this, look at this. Let me get paint over here. Okay, you know what? I'm literally just gonna show you it like this. Give me a sec, 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 sec. Give me a sec. Okay. Let me move this over, and I'll show you. Here. Reset transform. Okay. Look at this. All right. You see this? Okay. So, is that visible? This is like someone asking for a hug, right? And then this is me. So what am I supposed to do here? From this point onwards, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because like, okay, am I supposed to go from the side like this? So I'm sideways now, and they're like that, right? Or am I supposed to go straight to the front, head behind? Oh my god, there's so much, dude. Does my head go behind their shoulder? Like that? Do I keep it straight up, parallel to their head? Do I like lean my head back while I'm like, do I lean back like this while they're hugging? You know, like, and then on top of that, my hands, right? I'll use red for it. Am I hugging here? Or am I hugging like here? Or am I like staying here with my hands at my side and letting them hug me? But then that's like awkward because it's like I look like I have autism, which I probably do. But then what do I do then? Like, if I keep my hands out too, it's like, oh, that's kind of goofy funny, you know? It's like, oh, it's kind of goofy, haha, he's doing a little joke. But then if I do that with every human, it's like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, what if I put my hands behind my back? That's also weird. I don't know. And then I'm like, okay. So then probably, if I was, okay, look. If I was doing this, and I was sideways, right? So let's say I'm going on the side. then I guess my head would be positioned behind their head, but on the side of their shoulder. And then where does my arm go from this position? I guess, like, here?
This reminds me of when I was in the situation and I panicked and raised my arms up and hugged them around the neck, and it was so embarrassing for me.
That's what's gonna happen to me. That's what's gonna happen, bro. Dude, this is too much. There's so much. How about a fist bump? No! Because if they want a hug, and then I go... And then I'm like, oh wait, they want a hug, so then I transition into the hug, and then they transition into the fist bump. And then we do it again. Or they put their hand out, and I see them like getting their hand like brought out. So I assume it's a high five. But then I see the fist, and then as I see the fist, they see my high five, so they transition this into a high five. But at the same time, I transition mine into a fist. And now all of a sudden, we're like counter-checking each other. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on. This is too much. And then the worst part, oh my god, is when you have like you make the fist, right? And then they do like the high five hand, right? And then once you've switched sides, once they make the fist and you make the high five, you do this. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! And then you cover their fist with your hand. Oh no! I hate it. I hate it. Why would I do this? Why did I do these things? Why? Why did I do these things? I don't know. We need, like, a specific canine, like, thing. You know, like a canine handshake. Where it's like, bang, swing,
Listen, Albolam Anton or Bronosby, you mean Antalachustin Hovrayon, the people who are going to want to hug you are going to be natural huggers, so just follow their leads. Just hug them the same way they hug you.
Okay, so if someone hugs me, right, and then their hands go here, this is likely to happen because there's a height difference. Most people are smaller than me, right? There's a height difference. So they're probably going to be hugging like here on my body, usually, right? Does that mean I have to extend my arms to go down here? Headlock? Deadlock mentioned? Deadlock? Like, or do I... I'm 4'10" where my hands go. I actually don't know. If I'm 5'10", then 4'10"? I think 4'10" is like here. I think it's under my chin. No? For 4'10"? I've looked at one of those scale charts before with other people or whatever. Ain't you 5'6"? No! I'm not 5'6". What the fuck? I've always been 5'10". I'm 178 centimeters. Okay, let's say I hug someone who's 4'10", right? So like this, maybe. Where am I hugging them here? I look like I'm strangling them! I gotta like... I... Lift them up? I go under the... Wait, is that the method? I go under the armpits. Is this how I deal with someone who's 4'10"? We go under, like this. Are you supposed to hug the waist? Yeah, but if they're 4'10", let's say this is 4'10", because I think it is, right? How am I gonna hug their waist? My arms go out like this long, right? So if I was to hug their waist, I'd have to get a lot closer, I think. I'd have to go like really close for the hug. Also, how close do you have to be for a hug? Because I'm like, oh god, the more I explain this, the more delusional I sound. But I'm like, isn't this like a hug? Like from here? Like that's a hug. Right? You have like there's like a gap in between your chests. And then like your arms are like fully stretched out. And you're like, ah, hug. It's like that. Or like how close? Is it like a little closer? Like this? How close? Or am I like full chest on chesting? I don't know. Keep room for Jesus. Leave a gap. Okay. Why not squat down? What if they're 4'11" or 4'10"? So I'd be like... like this? And then I guess my arms would go like around. Oh, I'd squat. Oh, right. So it'd be like... Okay. So I'd be more like this. Right?
Kuro, have you never hugged anyone before?
I have. It's just different. If I hug a friend, I know how they hug. If I hug a girlfriend, I know how they hug, and I know that I can just full send it. I can just go and just meld into their bodies. But if it's like people that I'm meeting for the first time, I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know your boundaries, and I don't want to fuck up your boundaries, and I don't want to... I don't know. I don't want to be weird for you. So I'm like, I have to make sure I choose the right the right options. You know? Crab hug. Q, Steffi, it's your guys' job to teach him how to hug people. Peanut, do you know Q said that she doesn't want to hug me or like even nothing. She doesn't want to touch me. She's gonna like just look at me and talk to me. She says she doesn't want to like that. You see, this is why I'm saying I need to make sure I make the right decisions here. Okay? Because people like Q exist. Fuck do I do? Different people will hug differently. True. I want a handshake. Okay, Steffi, what if I give you a handshake and then, I pull you in and then we start dancing. and then I give you like a twirl, you're like... Ta-da! And then everyone's like, whoa! These guys are sick! What do we do that? Thoughts? Sorry, I don't mean to be making you guys get all flustered with these stick drawings. I know you guys play Love and Deep Space a lot. But this is with pure intention this time, okay? I'm doing this for pure intentions. Recreate the Venom free say. Oh yeah, I'll be Venom and you'll be the lady. Hope cute uppercuts you. Okay, well, I could say something mean about you related to the UK that I hope you get something in. So how about that? And I won't because I'm a good person. I would never say that. Meteor, you think of 100 bits.
Hashtag save at Steffi KuJK.
Save Steffi. What if we hug with our legs? You know what? As I said that, and I realized how bad that actually is. Wait. That's like... Yeah, that's not good, is it? Yeah, that's not good. Never mind.
I'm fine with hugs. I just have the same issue as you described. I did the motions to hug Kyo and she gave off the body language not to, and I was like, oh.
She gave the body language not to? Ugh. What a bitch, am I right? What if I do this? What if I stand like this? Like Giga Chad. Dung, 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 dung. Hey, want a hug? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. All right. Quack, quack. Thanks for the support, love. This type of thing reminds me of when I used to make vlogs as a kid and I would just voice, like, plushies I had in my room. Sounds like a meet and greet is gonna be fun. Yeah, I guess so. Is planking still a thing? Oh, I'm like, hey. And they're like, oh my god, my Yoshi!
You should wear a sign that says free glumps.
What the fuck does a free glump mean? What is a free glump? That sounds interesting. I don't know if I want to give away glumps for free. Glump is like a jump hug? Jump hug? But what if I, like, run up to them and I jump, and then they do this, and I just go, like... like... That sounds like an awful idea. He doesn't know the ancient text of glumping? I don't, I'm sorry. Man. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, wait, I need to do another simulation before I go to this trip. So what if they do... Right. What if I go out here, and then they hug like this?
Glumps are like a jump hug, but they were early 2000s with things like yaoi paddles that were banned from anime cons.
Oh, I see. I see. Thanks, Steffi, for the knowledge. Titanic holding. Okay, so where is appropriate for people to hug? Upper back. So like there.
Glomps were like the non-consensual tackle hugs that people would do at anime cons, like out of the blue with little warning. Also
Oh.
Steffi typed literally everything I was gonna say, so I'll just also say I know the inventor of the yaoi paddle. You could kill someone with the thing. They were like essentially cricket bats.
Oh my god. I've just put my arms on it. Okay, Iluka, are you gonna hug me? I know for sure I'm gonna see you. So if you're gonna hug me, tell me now so I can do a simulation. Because I need to prepare myself. Unless you consent. I consent to hugs. But just know that my hugs are probably not gonna be as good as your hug. Okay, Iluka, let me simulate this. Where are your hands going when you hug me? Where are they going? Let's draw Iluka right now. So, where's your hands going? Why it look like that? Yeah. Where's your hands going? Give me a Maydress. Okay, where are you going? Where's your hands going? My arms are really buff and on your back. I I don't even know what these lines are anymore. What am I looking at? So where do I put my arms here? They're around the back. Okay, first of all, I have one question. When you're in this position, right? Let me go like this to make it a bit clearer. When it's like this, am I above or below? Do we go hug from above or do we go under their arms? You know what I mean? Like, do I over their arm or do I under? Because these are two fundamentally different things that lead to different paths. Above, under. You see that? You see that? The girl said above. The guy said under. Now you see the problem. Now you see why I have to ask these questions. Because there are fundamentally different things in our brains that are stupid and wrong, and we can't make the wrong decision. Because look at this. You see this? So, I guess I'll listen to the girl saying above. So I should be above. If that's the case... Iluka, how tall are you? Let me get rid of stress. Let me make you look a bit prettier. I'm 6'5". No, you're not. No, you fucking ain't, bro. You are not 6'5". And Luca is 6'7". Alright. You guys suck. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, bro. Google Aussie national average height. Aussie national average height. 5'10". We have Australian men, 5'10", and for women, it's 5'5". Okay. Okay. I'm 5'10". Is gravity lighter there so people grow better? Maybe. Your shoes do not count as your fucking height, bro. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You can't do that. Does that mean I get to count my ears for this model? Does that make me taller? See, I'm perfect and I'll be taller than you? Whatever. Whatever. Ah. Shoes will affect hugging. They will, you're right. Oh. It's fine. You guys are making this so hard for me. Bring heels too? Oh. Maybe you're right. I should bring heels. Okay. Unfortunately, this is such a short stream, but I'm going to have to end now. I'm going to call up my bank, and I'm going to try to sort some shit out. Either I will stream again tomorrow, and it will also be a really short stream, or I won't see you guys for a little bit. But thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it for coming by. I'll try to see you guys as soon as possible again. And I hope my flight goes well. I hope it goes well. And I'll keep you guys updated, and I will do a stream in Australia as well. So yeah. Thank you, everyone. Oz mainly uses cards, so you don't need cash. That is perfect. Alright. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for joining the short little stream. Is any of my friends live? Let me see. Michi is live. Wait, she just started. Maybe someone else though. We always raid Michi. Let me see, who else is on my following list? How about... Fuck it. Raiding a viewer is always funny. Raiding a viewer is always the funniest thing to do in the world, so fuck it. Let's just raid Avery. Alright, goodbye everyone, thanks for joining, I'll see you guys whenever. I actually don't know when the next time I'll see you guys is. But, thank you. Big love. What's the raid message? I don't know. Avery, you've spent too much money on Kuro. Please understand your consequences. I don't know. Anyway. Bye, guys. I'll see you when I see you, okay? Bye. See you later.